So I've finally reached that mark where I have created over 100 different YouTube videos over the last couple of years. Not just shorts, but full length, long form YouTube videos. And I've learned a lot by using this platform, especially as a small business owner and not so much as a content creator or influencer or traditional YouTubers. So whether you're just starting out on your YouTube journey or you're a seasoned veteran, I want to walk you guys through what it took me to get to this 100 video mark. I'm going to talk to you about the journey and the content strategy behind what I do here. And at the end of this video, I'm going to give you 5 rapid fire tips so that you guys can start implementing all of the things that I've learned over the last couple of years, literally today. So almost 3 years ago, I actually posted my very first YouTube video. Well, my very first YouTube video that I took seriously for my business. Those random unlisted videos, those don't count. And as you can see, that video was actually created using my iPhone. I think at the time it was like an iPhone 11, so the quality was terrible. The lighting wasn't the best. The sound quality is probably the worst thing about the video, but it was so freeing and rewarding to actually start creating this long form content that I knew would take me to the next level. And that video was the start of something that I didn't even know was going to happen. And it was the foundation for my entire content strategy. And we'll dive into that more a bit later in the video. That YouTube video was more storytelling, me just rambling on and on and on about my story and really didn't provide any value. It just kind of gave a foundation for who I was at the time, what I was doing, why I was starting the channel. And quite frankly, it's a pretty boring video. My first video that actually quote unquote popped off was actually this one. And it honestly was created only a few weeks later, I think 2 months into my YouTube journey. And while this particular video didn't pick up steam right away, it was the first one that actually performed really well for my channel, despite having under 1,000 subscribers at the time. So my primary focus with YouTube, especially at that time and kind of even now, is that I wanted people to find me on YouTube at the top of my funnel. I wanted to provide them value, bring them into my ecosystem. I wasn't initially creating on YouTube to make all this money or become some famous YouTuber. And the reason why I think that video performed so well for me is that I kind of gave away some of my secret sauce, things that I used to only let clients in on, or if you paid me money. And I think that it provided so much value to an audience that I hadn't even tapped into yet. It started the foundation of growth, not only for my channel, but for my content strategy and for my business. And there is one really, really big thing that I think we need to talk about here, especially if you are a small business owner creating for YouTube, is that when I started my journey, I did not invest in crazy equipment for my YouTube setup. Not until this video that you're watching right now did I heavily invest in equipment for my YouTube channel specifically. This is after 100 videos that I've posted on YouTube. After those 100 YouTube videos, I knew that I wanted to take things more seriously. And literally a couple weeks ago, I ordered a bunch of equipment, and that's kind of the new quality that you're seeing here. Specifically in this video, this is the first time I'm using this new setup. I literally started my channel using my iPhone, eventually kind of segued into using some of my very, very old photography equipment. I shot it using natural light in my poorly lit office. I literally used an old DSLR camera that had an issue with the lens focusing on me, so half my videos were blurry. You could actually hear in the microphone the camera trying to focus. Like, it was, let's be honest, not really good content. And over the years, I've made small tweaks and small investments here and there, upgrading to a Yeti mic for $100, getting a more digital point and shoot friendly camera for my YouTube setup. And for a very long time, I was doing all of my YouTube all by myself. Only over the last year, I hired a content manager who helps me edit the videos and the workflow and manage all of that. So just know when you start on your YouTube journey, get the videos out there with the equipment that you have. You do not need to invest in a crazy amount of equipment. I guarantee you, if you have like a MacBook, that camera straight from the webcam is far superior than a lot of different things that you might have access to. Your iPhone is a great quality camera. And just know that you can get started no matter what equipment you have around you. So now I want to dive into the overall strategy of my channel. So here's the thing. I've been posting YouTube videos, long form YouTube videos to help grow my business over the last 3 years, but I've only been consistently producing over the last 2. I have 6,000 subscribers. I just hit that mark a couple of weeks ago. And while that is an audience that I'm super proud of, I know that are aligned with me, my message, and my business, again, I gotta remind you guys that YouTube, we are here for the long haul. This is a slow growth platform. Yes, of course, sometimes people will go viral and grow their audience so sporadically, but for me, I really want to drive something home to you. As a small business owner, we are using this as a marketing tool and a marketing channel. We're not here to be Mr. Beast or some of these other famous YouTubers that I'm sure you watch their videos day in and day out. And YouTube has been the entire foundation of my content strategy, my content workflow for the last 2 years. And to be completely honest with you, it's only until this year that I started really taking YouTube a bit more seriously in terms of growth and trying to make this a prominent channel for my business. In the first 2 years, I was just using YouTube strategically to repurpose my content. I was like, hey, if something comes of this YouTube thing, cool. But I was simply just recording long form videos so that I could break it up and make a ton of different content for other social media platforms, for other marketing channels. And this is something that I teach inside of my signature course, the content system. But essentially, by creating one YouTube video, it allows me to strategically create over 50 pieces of content each and every week for basically all the major social media and marketing platforms. And while 2024, this is the first year that I'm prioritizing growth, I started this year with around 4,500 subscribers, and now we just hit the 6,000 subscriber mark as of April 2024 when I'm recording this. And I'm hoping for a larger audience here on YouTube. I would love to hit that 10K mark by the end of the year. But again, I know I am so happy with where my audience size is right now. It's just something that if it happens for me, it happens for me. I'm not looking for exponential growth here. It is truly just a way for people to connect with me. And if they're searching for anything content strategy related, I just want to be the person that pops up to give them the value and the information that they're looking for. But this year, I really have stepped up my YouTube strategy by introducing a couple of new things. First, I am doing a lot more research into my YouTube videos prior to recording. And I'm using different tools like vidIQ and ChatGPT to really optimize the video, find the best keywords, find what it is that people are actually searching for. And so I can produce content that will align me with those people, my ideal audience. And also prior to recording, I'm focusing in on how I'm scripting my videos a little bit more. I've always had a loose outline, and I am not one to read word for word of everything I've written down, but I'm starting to strategically map out my videos in a flow that makes sense for my audience to consume my content, that makes sense for me to continue repurposing this content, but also is strategically helping me make more money through my business and my offerings and my digital products. And then behind the scenes, we're really optimizing my videos, focusing in on having more strategic thumbnails and adding to the description and keywords and like all these like kind of honestly boring things, but very necessary things. Whereas before we would just put the video up and hope for the best, promote it on a couple of channels, and it was just like kind of whatever. And then one last thing I've added into the mix is really going hard on YouTube Shorts. Whether you love it or hate it, it is something that is bringing some new eyeballs into my community, into my audience here on YouTube. And let's be honest, I am not creating videos specifically for shorts. It is simply repurposed content. It is clips from these long form YouTube videos. It is repurposed TikToks, repurposed Reels that I simply just put up on shorts and optimize really quickly, schedule them, and let them auto-publish. And one last thing that I feel like I gotta keep hitting this point home is that my YouTube channel currently is not monetized. I am not making money off of these YouTube videos through something called AdSense. And this is where a lot of the bigger YouTubers make quite a bit of income through creating content on YouTube. That is not the ultimate goal of this channel. I finally was qualified to even monetize my account, and I still haven't done so. Personally, I'm still doing some research to see if even that's a great option for me and for my channel specifically. So for me, if I decide to monetize this channel and I do drive some income, I'm simply just gonna give it to my content manager so that she can have more hours and more time to spend on editing my YouTube videos. The sole purpose of this channel and of my content strategy is not to make a ton of money here on YouTube. It's simply to bring people into my ecosystem and deliver valuable content to you guys in a long form format. And lastly here, I want to give you those 5 rapid fire tips that you should start implementing into your channel, whether you're starting from scratch or whether you've already been producing content. So number 1, I wish I had started this sooner. Spend some time really optimizing your videos and your descriptions. Like, do it as you upload them. Because I avoided this for far too long, and now I'm having to go back through all 100 videos and make sure the proper links are in there, make sure I have keywords and tags, and making sure that that video is searchable. And honestly, some of my first YouTube videos, I would argue the first 30, don't have chapters, don't have timestamps. I know it's not the best viewing experience for people, so I want to make sure that when people come to my channel, that that video is optimized for their viewing pleasure, number one, but number two, that those videos that I have inside of my channel continue to be pushed out in the algorithm, continue to pop up in search results, because I have videos from 2 years ago that still gain traction, are still getting new eyeballs on it. And I want to make sure that those videos, even though they're older, still pop up for people. I want that content to work hard for me for years to come. Number two, I've said this, but we're going to reiterate it again. Do not invest a ton of money when you're first starting out or if you're newer to YouTube. Your iPhone and natural light will do, but, and this is a big but, I'm telling you, that $50, $100 microphone that you might grab off of Amazon real quick will do your video wonders. People will watch a bad quality video, but they're not going to listen to bad audio. So even I am still using my Yeti mic that I think I got on Amazon Prime Day like a year and a half ago, and it was $100. And I know that that is still a good chunk of change, but just grabbing a quick little microphone off of Amazon is the first piece of equipment that I think you really should invest in. Number three, please learn from my mistakes. You do not need a long intro into your YouTube videos. Give a hook, give a quick little synopsis of what you're going to talk about, and then get into the video. I used to do some catchy hook and then have this really animated like 30-second intro, and then I would tell people who I was. You were not getting to the meat of what my video was about for a solid 2 minutes. And I noticed my watch time would tank. So I removed that intro. I really simplified my scripting and my outlining so that I'm getting into the video within 30 seconds. Number four, consistency is what matters the most on this platform. No, I do not want you creating 3 YouTube videos a week. That is insane. That is ridiculous. You do not need to do what your favorite content creator or influencer is doing here on YouTube. If you can commit to 1 video a month, do that. Do that for the next year, and then maybe you can commit to 2 videos a month. But keep that consistency, and when you promise people that you're going to show up on every Wednesday, make sure you're showing up on Wednesday. Of course, take breaks when you need them. I even have pre-planned breaks in my content strategy. I just got off of a nice 2-3 week break because I was like, I'm setting up new equipment. I'm trying new things. I let my audience know. But also, this platform really rewards people who maintain that consistency. And the last one here, you do not need to create 30-minute vlogs every single week. I still have yet to produce a vlog on this channel. I don't know if I ever will. I might for brand partnerships or if I've got a cool event or something big going on. But we are small business owners. We are not content creators. You can have a successful channel by setting up minimal equipment and recording yourself talking for 5 to 10 minutes. Find something unique and have a niche within your industry. Have certain topics where you can provide so much value in, yes, a longer form video, but it doesn't have to be this 30-minute, 60-minute YouTube presentation, vlog, whatever you want to call it. You can be successful with videos that are under 10 minutes long. So I hope you found some value in this video, and I just want to say thank you so much for sticking with me through these last 100 videos. Can't wait to see what the next 100 videos brings, especially with my new setup here. I am loving it already. Let me know if there are any topics you want me to cover in the comments below, because I am here to serve you guys, and that is the primary focus of my channel here. So if you have any questions about content strategy, YouTube strategy, social media strategy, whatever you have, leave them in the comments below, and I might just feature you in an upcoming video. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys next week.